Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Welcome back to another live stream. I have a lot of interesting things to share with you guys in this live stream. We're going to get right to it here in just a second. Welcome back. Today's Monday, March the 2nd. Don't forget to hit the like button if you don't mind, please. And today's super chat goal is a mere 4. So let's make it happen. I'm going to take you guys to Ontario, going to take you guys to California, Rhode Island, where some cool stuff has surfaced from the recent blizzard they had there. More unusual snow. What's going on, guys? Good to see you here, Ernie, Rick, Dr. Schmolsons, good to see you guys here, the Kegel. Thanks for stopping by. Have you guys been following the situation over in the Eastern Hemisphere? I know you have. I'm going to show you guys something that kind of helps put things into perspective in regard to what's going on over there. Also, looking at the summit of Mount Kilauea right now, you can see it's up there smoldering, just ready to start slinging lava. And it very well could here in the very near future, as we're seeing an increase in sunspot activity. And that normally means an increase in overall solar activity. You just saw an image right here of a large filament eruption that occurred less than about 14 hours ago. I mean, this thing was huge, stretching over 300,000 miles as it lifted off the surface of the sun. Yes, it was on the Earth-facing side of the sun, but it's too early to tell if there was an Earth-directed component. Came from this area right here, and it was not a solar flare. It was a filament that was just kind of lingering around right here. Filaments are areas of unstable surface plasma just above the surface in the atmosphere, and sometimes it will detach in dramatic fashion like you saw right there, but it's not considered a solar flare. But looking at the eastern hemisphere of the sun, that's where the action's at, just like here on Earth. The action's in the eastern hemisphere of the Earth, believe it or not. What a coincidence, right? We have multiple sunspots turning towards the Earth right now as I do this video. 4378, 4381, and a complex over here on the eastern limb of the sun, 4384, that's getting bigger by the hour. So we could see a big increase in solar activity here in the coming days. Going from the sun to the moon, you guessed it, tonight in less than 24 hours, we're going to be seeing the total lunar eclipse. And weather permitting, we don't normally have a lot of inclement weather out here in Arizona, but if it's a little cloudy or if it's too cloudy, I won't be able to do the live stream. But assuming there's no cloud cover, yes, we're going to do the rare lunar eclipse tonight. It's going to be very early in the morning, so you're going to have to get up early with me. I'll be up. It's going to be around 3:30 in the morning Arizona time. 3:30 in the morning, I think, over in California. And this is Mountain Standard Time. 4:34 is going to be the greatest eclipse. 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time. So join me tonight for the eclipse. And here's the path of the most visibility right here where it's the darkest above Africa, Great Britain. If you guys want to tune in, I'll be doing a live stream tonight, and you guys are about 8 hours ahead of me, so you'll be able to see the live around noon your time over in Ireland, Great Britain. So make sure you tune in. Europe, you guys won't be able to see. Madagascar. However, most of South America, all of North America, Mexico, Alaska, Australia, New Zealand, most of the Pacific, the islands down here, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, most of Asia, you guys will be in for the lunar eclipse tonight. So tune in. We'll be doing a live stream here in less than 24 hours, once again, as long as it is not cloudy. Guys, I'm going to take you guys to Ontario here in just a moment. You guys are going to see something very, very cool in the nighttime sky right around just a little over 48 hours ago. Super cool stuff, but more weird snow. We had a massive blizzard just a few days ago that completely engulfed especially Rhode Island, and I've got a treat to share with you guys out of Rhode Island. Unbelievable. But here's Debbie out of London, Canada. Snow up there. She decided to check it out for herself to see what was up with the Bic lighter. She was even so confident she did it above her computer keyboard because nothing happened.
Water. Yeah.
Check it out. Didn't drip a drop.
No water. No water.
What's up with the snow?
No water, see?
Look at that, not a drop of water on her desktop.
No water.
And the video was longer just to give you guys the full scope of the video. She did it above her keyboard because she was confident enough that it wouldn't drip above her keyboard, and it did not drip above her keyboard. The blizzard a few days ago that we talked about coming, the snow apocalypse. Hey, what's up, Graveyard Chicken? Thank you for the chat there. Appreciate that. Saw some blue over there in the chat. Blue, yellow, red. Send them on in. Pawtucket, Rhode Island. James Owens, 222 of 2026. This is an outdoor security camera on the back porch of his house, or the front porch of his house. This is a time lapse of the 18 inches of snow that, look at that, completely engulfed everything. May have been more than that. I think it was closer to 20 in some places, 24. He's out there trying to dig out his automobile. Look at that. This is in fast forward. Obviously, there's his neighbor. Well, that's actually his house. He took a photo from across the street, completely consumed by a massive snowstorm just a few days ago. Here you can see how tall this snowbank was. Tanya M., also out of Rhode Island. You guys are in for a treat. I've got something to share with you out of Rhode Island that fell from the sky that you just don't see very often. Look at the snow on this overhang over there. That's probably, 20 inches high? I don't know the exact amount. It varied from location to location, but that is a unbelievable amount of snow. Wow. Blizzard it was. You can see it stacked on top of her car. You can't even see her car. Unbelievable. Now, in the same location, this snow here, check it out. You guys are going to see something pretty cool, all right? I got to be honest. This is just cool. This is really cool. Chanel Michelle from Rhode Island. Look what she noticed. The snow that wasn't piled 2 feet high, some snowflakes that fell from the sky. How often do you see that? Shaped like a 6-pointed star. Really, huh? Yeah, that's a thing. She saw a few of these. This is a decking board on her back porch. And that is a star-shaped snowflake that landed on her back porch. Perfect star. And not only one, she saw multiples. There's another one. That one there sustained a little bit of damage as it landed. You can see that point right there, but that's a star-shaped snowflake. There's another one. This is on the decking of her back porch. How cool is that? Not something you see every day, for sure. Dense particles in the nighttime sky. Hold up just a second. This video was sent in by Sammy out of Big Pine Key, Florida from last night, the night before last at 5 a.m., 3/1/2026. He says he's never seen this before, and he's lived out here most of his life.
Look at this. Look at this. That's not normal fog, sir.
He says that's not fog.
This is not normal fog.
So what is it?
A strong chemical taste.
Oh, Lord.
And smell.
So
What the hell is this? What are you trying to do to us?
He says it has a smell to it, and obviously he's holding a flashlight up. And we've seen videos like this in the past, people stepping outside with flashlights during what appear to be fog events, but this stuff has a particulate appearance to it where it looks thicker than typical fog. Fog's usually like a vapor, right? Fog's not necessarily known for its particulate matter, but that's the case here in Big Pine Key, Florida. And again, the man Sammy says he's lived here for 30 years and he's never seen fog like that. So kind of unusual, whatever's going on, it's catching people's attention, and there's no way, they're saying there's no way that this can be normal. No way. Talking about the fog and the snow and things like that. And now we've got star-shaped snowflakes. I mean, how cool is that? And that is a thing, guys. That's a real thing. I've seen those before. It's been a while. I had somebody else share some snowflakes like that were really, really cool. And you got to ask yourself, Mother Nature works in mysterious ways, right? But wow, that's on a whole nother level. Speaking of a whole nother level, this is a photo that was sent in by Chris Wood from Palm Springs, California. He looked up and saw that in the daytime sky. I mean, really, you can't make this stuff up. That doesn't look real, but it is real. Yeah, right above his head. That's obviously what compelled him to take the picture. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, by all means, send them on in to reports at MrMBB333.com. Here's a new flash update. Some videos sent in out of Cheshire, United Kingdom. Herbie Johnson goes back to 2019, looked up and saw this in his neighborhood. He's never seen it do this before, and it's not an LED light, or at least to the best of his knowledge, he didn't think it was. Even if it was, it's not necessarily the primary cause of this. I've seen fluorescence. I've seen all kinds of bulbs. I've even seen solar lights that aren't even attached to the grid, flickering and flashing rogue and randomly for unknown reasons. It's almost like there's a rogue type of a EMP energy that surfaces rogue and randomly, and you never know where it's going to show up. But it shows up in electrical components like lights, parking lot lights, Horseheads in New York. Tim Smith, also 219. There was something going on 219 that seemed to be stirring up lights. This entire parking lot, or the vast majority of the lights in this parking lot, were malfunctioning. That's what compelled him to take the video. Philadelphia, Timo, less than 24 hours later in Philadelphia. Are you serious right now? Look at that. Most of this street right here was flickering and flashing for unknown reasons. Again, that's what compelled him to take the video. Now, this row of lights over there wasn't. The building wasn't. The lights along the roadside were. That's why he stopped his car. There's just no way. There's just no way this can be normal, man. It just can't. I'm assuming we can consider this the new normal. People are seeing this all over the world. And is it being influenced by some sort of an EMP? It makes you wonder. I had a young lady send me a video, I'll share with you guys in tomorrow's video, of her smartphone that was malfunctioning, and she had never seen it do that before. Dominique L. out of Traverse City, Michigan. This video was just sent in today.
What is going on here?
She stopped her car, got out, and started recording. This was so weird.
What the heck?
That's what she just said. What the heck? She'd never seen this before. So this continues, and I just wanted to share those videos with you guys because I still get these all the time. This has been going on since November of 2024, and yeah, people are still seeing this all around the world. Speaking of around the world, I want to show you guys the flight radar map. I use this during hurricane season more than I do anytime, really, because during hurricane season, you can tell right exactly where a hurricane's at because the aircraft get out of the way and there'll be a big void in the area of a hurricane. Well, you can see a couple of voids over here, so you know there's some sort of activity going on. And look at the voids right above where everybody's watching, you know, the Middle East over there in Iran. That's always been a place of, you know, unrest and stuff like that. It's been going on for many, many years, and things have kind of picked up in the last 48 hours. But if you look up to the north and to the west, you can see another void right there. And there's another situation right there. So two situations that basically have no-fly zones above these areas where there's right now a hotbed of activity. And that's something that the entire world is watching very, very close. Right in here, there's no airplanes flying above that area, and there's no airplanes flying above that area. So the situation over here in the Eastern Hemisphere, the situation is intensifying, it's growing, and it's been growing for the last couple of years. So we're keeping an eye on that, absolutely, and I'll give you guys the information as I get it from, I have some people over there that do keep an eye on things, so I'll keep you guys updated whenever right now I don't have anything new to share that you probably already haven't heard. David Roberts, unknown location, looked up and saw this in the nighttime sky. I believe it was last night, but he forgot to put down the location. So David, if you happen to be watching, please drop me an email, let me know the location. I'd be glad to share that. Here we go. He looked up and saw this in the nighttime sky, and he swore up and down it was not an airplane. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of planes, okay? It doesn't really look like a plane. But I'm not sure. Can't get no closer on it.
Guys, I've got a whole folder of things I'm going to share with you guys tomorrow that have came in the last 48 hours. People saw something in the sky, and it definitely wasn't a rocket, okay? These were not rockets. They were moving way too slow. I'll share these with you guys tomorrow. I'm still working on them. I had so many of these videos come in. I'm still working on them, so I didn't have them ready by the time the live stream today was set to go, so I'll have them ready for you guys tomorrow. People saw something, and I was able to connect the dots, and they were traveling, it looked like from northwest to southeast. They were spotted in Illinois, Kentucky, I believe in Reno. I don't know. I'll share them with you guys tomorrow. I've got some more stuff to share with you guys in today's video, though, so don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. Hold on just a second. Got about 50 windows open here. Got some more of this going on. Check it out. Still happens. What's going on with this here? Charles W. noticed vertical ice in his freezer yesterday. Look at that, standing tall. I know there's a scientific explanation. They say there's a pocket of air that's underneath the water as the ice is freezing and it causes the ice to go vertical. I don't know if I believe that or not. I think it's something else. Can't prove it, so, you know, but I don't agree with that theory. No, I do not. Here's an example number 2, and it seems like I get photos of this phenomena in spurts. You know, like today I got 2 of them. And then I'll go a while without getting any. These photos were sent in by Nathan. He too noticed, and these people don't know each other, by the way, vertical ice shafts in his freezer. It was just dumbfounding. So that's what compelled him to take a picture and share it with me, and I'm sharing it with you guys. You guys ever see that? I got to be honest, I've never seen that. It's just super bizarre. Yeah, it just... Pay attention. It gets more and more bizarre by the day. Speaking of bizarre, Eric Cooney, and there was a witness with Eric right around 72 hours ago, 5:30 in the morning on 2/27 of 2028, Alameda, California. They looked up and saw this in the early morning sky. And this was not a rocket. Here we go.
Okay.
Has narration.
What is that, dude?
I don't know, man.
No, that's different, dude. Look at look. What is it?
Oh my gosh.
Not an airplane.
What is it? Is it a spotlight or something?
No, that's not a spot.
What is it? It's kind of like that.
No, that's not a spot. Oh my. What the hell is that? Oh, I want to see it still. It's going to go behind that house, damn it. Oh, is it fading out? No. What is that? We should go to the street real quick.
Orb, dude.
I think so too. And it's kind of foggy, so it's glowing like that.
The fuck?
I'm gonna run to the street. Because that's like a different spot than what. It's right above the light. Barely above it. I see it on my phone. It's picking it up on my phone, but
Yeah, I know.
not on real life. That's
Okay, they had no clue what that was. It wasn't making any noise. It wasn't blinking. Dipped down over that bright light there and disappeared. And they followed it for, this video was 1.5 minutes long. I clipped out a segment of the video where they were running across the street to keep an eye on this thing, but it was interesting enough to where they stopped what they were doing, got their camera out, followed this thing, changed positions so they could see it as it dipped down below the horizon and eventually out of sight. They didn't think it was a rocket, definitely not an airplane or a helicopter, something mysterious in the early morning sky, 5:30 in the morning, 2/27 of 2026. And I've got some interesting things that people saw. Again, I can't emphasize how weird this stuff is, and we'll share it in an upcoming video. Okay, I showed you guys that one. David, I've got another video I'm still working on with regard to the Ontario sky. You guys are gonna love that video. It's not quite done yet. I thought it was done, but it is not completely done. So when I do get it done, which will probably be tomorrow, I'll share it with you guys. Manana, Dunlap, California. Ray, they have had some stellar sunsets over here the last, I don't know, month off and on. He sent me multiple videos from his location in California of these just unbelievable fiery orange sunsets. There's one, here's another one, and as far as I know, there's no wildfires going on over there, which is good, but sometimes wildfire smoke can influence the sunsets, the color of the sun, the sky, and stuff like that, but that's not the case. Here's another one, Jeremiah V. Another fiery orange sunset. I believe that's also over in Southern California. Great job, guys. Keep the photos and videos coming. Really love them. Here's another cool photo. A couple of photos actually sent in by Denise and Tony out of Missouri, who happened to capture a bald eagle just kind of hanging out there on this tree branch in Missouri. Yes, bald eagles are very common. They're not super common because, it's not like we're having overpopulation of bald eagles, but you will see a bald eagle from time to time in Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, throughout the Central Plains. Absolutely. I've seen them myself. Great photo, guys. Good eye. Thanks for sharing. And don't forget, tonight, guys, we've got the total lunar eclipse. It's going to be early in the morning, so get your coffee brewing early. Get ready. As long as it's not cloudy out here in Arizona, I'm going to bring you the eclipse. And keep in mind, we're still in the unique planetary alignment we will be for about another week. All right, guys, so once again, tune in. Get up around, I don't know, if you're in the UK, tune in, I think, around noon your time over there. You guys will be up eating lunch. Most of us here will be getting ready to eat breakfast. In fact, it'll be a little early to eat breakfast, but I'll bring you the live stream from Arizona, assuming there is no cloud cover. Well, listen, guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. It's been fun, it's been real, and we'll just say that it's been real fun. How about that? So anyway, that's all I've got for today. So how you guys doing? Everything going good for you guys? What's going on over there? JP Bass Sr. We have him in North Arkansas. Vanilla Ice. Yeah, I've got I thought, guys, I said I was going to take you to Ontario, and I am, but it's going to be tomorrow. Yes, it's going to be tomorrow because that video is not quite done yet, and it is a absolute classic, and I want to make sure it's in its Sunday best before I share it with you guys. A man saw something in the sky up there in Ontario that it's probably one of the most intriguing night sky videos of something unusual in the nighttime sky that I've probably ever analyzed. It's very, very fascinating. And I've analyzed a lot of interesting videos. I've done work for Ancient Aliens, the good people over there. That's a good group of people. I will say they've got a great crew over there at Ancient Aliens in Los Angeles. Analyzed a lot of videos for them and videos that you guys send in from all around the world. And this is up there. I'm telling you, it's probably in the top 10. So you guys are in for a treat when we go up to Ontario and check out the nighttime sky. This is a real classic. And a lot of people, not a lot, but several people are thinking that maybe, just maybe, these unusual ice formations, again, I know there's a scientific explanation that dismisses anything, nefarious or anything like that, but something is causing this water to just kind of rise up and freeze vertical, inside of a freezer, an appliance inside of a house. So is there something magnetically going on that's causing the water, just one section of the water, to reach up, that's almost 2 inches long, just perfectly straight? And again, the scientific explanation is there's an opening. I can see an opening right there. There's nothing vertical coming out of it. An opening in the top of the ice as it's freezing. And then as it freezes, it pushes the ice vertical and it freezes vertical. Well, why doesn't it do it on all of them then, It's just a few. And that is weird to see. And you've got this one here going at an angle. It's almost like they're reaching towards, magnetic north or something like that. And we, know that the magnetic North Pole is definitely wandering. But could it influence ice to freeze in an unusual way like that? I don't know. Stranger things have happened. So just another theory, guys. Well, listen, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today on Monday, March 2nd. And we'll do it again tonight, assuming it's not cloudy. We'll check out the rare lunar eclipse from Arizona. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.